I'm at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas, and it was built in 2010 to be one of the most luxurious and premium properties on the Las Vegas Strip. I'm staying in a one-bedroom terrace room. In this video, I'll show you the room, the hotel, and I'll even tell you how much I paid for the night. If you're new here, my name is James, and on this channel, we do lots of travel videos, especially in Vegas. If it sounds like something you're interested in, please do give the video a like and subscribe as well. Let's go check in and have a look around. So we're in the Chelsea Tower in room 5824, which I think is these elevators right here. Wow, that's nice. So 5824, let's see if we can find this. This way. Look at these, the lights are quite nice, aren't they? That's cool. I think it's just round here. Wow, so as I walk in, the first thing that comes to me is how big this room is. I mean, right where the camera is, I know it's only seeing this, but there's so much space over there and behind as well. This room is huge. Let's take a look around. So over here is a general seating area. I love the art on the wall. I'm pretty sure most Cosmo rooms have some kind of art like this. But look at this sofa here is huge. You could probably sleep 2 people on there. Television, huge on the wall. Does this lamp turn on? It does. Nice. It's a really nice comfortable seating area here. I could sit down, have a conversation with whoever wants to join me. We've got a mini bar area over here, but these are always so expensive in Vegas. That is the mini bar there. And there is a freezer. That might be a personal freezer. That's quite nice. Cupboards. This opens there. Oh, and a personal fridge. So you can put your own things in there. Very nice. 2 glasses, ice bucket. And over here, I guess this is the workbench. Yeah, very nice. A pen. Outlets there, Ethernet ports, and a phone. This must be the dressing area. So in here, I'm assuming is, yeah, bathrobes, the suitcase thing, ironing board. Look at that. I love the wallpaper, it's really cool. So then here, I'm guessing is safe. Yes, I had a feeling it might be. Safe, there's the iron, there's the slippers. It's one of the good safes as well. I don't like wall safes, I like this sort of safe. Very nice. Bathroom just here. I'm assuming this is the toilet. It is. And the door is closing on me. Self-closing door. Oh, it's very echoey. It's a toilet. What more is there to say? Vanity area, double sink. What have we got here? Ooh la Lux. Oh, branded. Cosmo. What's in here? Ah. A vanity kit. I'm not so vain. I probably won't need it. Towels, and here is the bathtub. Where's the shower? Oh, the shower's here. There's the taps and there's some more of this stuff. That shower head looks like it's seen better days. That looks disgusting. Ew. I'd expect better from Cosmo. Towels and more places to put your things. And this, hang on, let me go up the step, is a Japanese soaking tub, which doesn't look too clean. I can see more. I don't know whether that's just dirty water, but that looks disgusting. That might need a bit of a clean if anyone were to go in it. There's the taps. And you can kind of see into the bedroom around there as well. And you can also see through slightly this bit here. Standard things here. All on, all off. So they're the lights. They are the lights. Let's put them all back on. Does this turn on? It does. You got the all lights here. Yeah. So reading lights. The bed looks quite large. It's an MGM bed, so I imagine it to be decently comfortable. Big television on the wall here. I'm not sure if that's meant to be like that, is it? Hanging. There's the soaking tub again, looking into the bedroom. And the other side of the bed here, another lamp. Let's turn it on. Oh, it already is on, but doesn't seem to be working. It's a decent sized bedroom. Seems okay. Oh, this is nice, but look at this. It looks like they've had a tiger up here. They've been clawing at it. That's not very good, is it? Is it comfortable? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I've sat on better. Look at the view, though. It is of the South Strip, and you can see the airport over there as well. It's the great thing about Cosmo in a lot of ways. It does have these balconies, and they are quite large as well. Really nice. Another chair here. How's this one? That's okay to sit on. Table. What's that on the table? Ew, don't want to touch that. I mean, apart from the tiger claws on the cushion there, it's quite nice out here. So far, although it's a very nice room, it's massive, it's really big, and it does feel very comfortable. You can tell that Cosmo is showing its age a little bit and probably does need a little bit of a renovation. Especially out on the balcony, those tiger claws on the cushion. Not quite sure why that hasn't been sorted and why the shower head is a bit limescaley and dirty, and the same with the soaking tub. You know, they could have put the little bit extra effort in, especially for the premium that you would pay for this particular room. But let's have a look around the rest of the property and see what it's like. So these corridors are really nice. It's like it's purple, but it's not purple. I quite like them. Let's start by going down to the ground floor. Oh, there's the ice. Let's go down to the ground. So with this being Vegas, it naturally has a massive casino attached to it. So this is on the ground floor. I mean, generally it's a Vegas hotel, and as I mentioned, this is supposed to be one of the more luxurious ones. You know, it's based around luxury, and you can kind of get that feeling when you look at everything up here, like the attention to detail with the glass and the chandeliers just up ahead. You know, it's got that modern kind of weird vibe to it, and I think that's cool. It's clever. It's things like this that a lot of people kind of miss when they come to hotels like this, because they're focused on things like the casino, and they miss the little details here and there, like this here. They look like Christmas decorations. I think it's the red that does it more than anything. I mean, it's certainly not Christmas now, but they do give off that weird Christmas vibe. This bar here is the kind of center feature bar of the entire property. It's the chandelier bar. This is only one of the 2 levels. So this bar actually spans 2 levels. This one and another one, which we'll see a little later on in the video. You can tell why it's called Chandelier Bar, can't you? The Henry. So this is another, like a bar restaurant. I don't think it's open just yet, but I imagine later on today it'll probably be quite busy. So there, you can just see, is the upper floor of the Chandelier Bar. And to get up there, we can go up these escalators just here, or you can go up the steps just there. I think this floor is more about food than anything else. And just looking around, you can see why. We do have a couple of other shops here, like premium brand clothing, I guess. And if we go over here, you can get a nice view of the other 2 floors of the chandelier bar through the actual chandelier itself. Over here, same floor, there is some more dining options. There's Eggslut again that we saw. And if we go down here, block 16 is where you can go and get all different types of food. Bang Bar by Momofuku. District. Hot chicken. It smells very nice in here. Taka Bar. Hot sandwiches. And over here, get buns deep. Naughty patties. Noodles and tacos. That's a very odd combination, but I guess if you're into that, why not? Another entrance to the chandelier bar, just there. The 3rd floor is generally a little bit quieter, but there's still some things up here. Now, is that pronounced Jaleo by Jose Andres? I'm not quite sure. More bar, food, restaurant sort of places. Seating area over there, Zuma. A steakhouse. Blue Ribbon, American Grill and Oyster Bar. And down here is what many people consider to be very, very good pizza. It is, well, I'm not sure what its actual name is, but it's known as Secret Pizza. I think affectionately known as Secret Pizza more than anything. And around this way seems to be somewhat quieter, apart from the booming music. But this is where they would generally have a lot of the conferences, and these are all like business kind of rooms. So usually when it gets to like conference season and companies book conferences, they'll come to this section of Cosmo right at the back, and they'll book some of these rooms all the way along here. It's crazy how much more peaceful it is just a couple of steps further into this this hallway, because back there the music was booming, and it's just nice to kind of walk through here and not have it booming in my ears. The floor below us is the same sort of thing as well. They have some conference rooms there, but it's not as bright as this, I guess, because there is no windows like this in the room where you can kind of look out and have a look at the Via Towers, Park MGM and Aria. And continuing around the corner, there is still lots of sort of empty space here, all dedicated to conference things. That is a ballroom, the Grazia Ballroom. A little further up here, we should be able to get back to the elevators. And let's go and find the pool area. Let's see if we can have a look around there. So this looks like it is the pool area, the Chelsea pool. Seems like it might be quite a large complex. So this area of the pool here is in the back tower. Let's see if we can pan around. It's quite a large area. I don't think it costs you anything either to kind of come to this pool area, but it would naturally cost you something for, one of the cabanas. It's nice when they got this mist when it's very hot. A little pool with some bubbles. 3 foot 6 inches. A little bar area over here. I imagine because it is about 6 o'clock in the evening, they're kind of getting ready to close up now. I'm surprised I'm still able to come out to the pool area. But look at this, if I pan up, this is the Chelsea Tower. We got a little foosball thing here. Where is the ball? Is it there? There is no ball with it. Oh, there it is. That takes me back. Now look at this. Now this is a classic. We've got a couple of these. Let's see if I can make it. Ready? Here we go. I wonder if we keep going around this way, we can get to the other pool area, because the Cosmo actually has two pool areas. Well, two that I think it's classed as two. You've got that back one that we've just seen, and by the sound of the very loud music, I'm sure you can hear that there is another one just up above us. Let's see if we can get to it. I'm not sure if we can actually get down here, but I believe this is the other pool area, or at least the main pool area. Yeah, just coming around the corner, there's another pool just over there. Let's go down to it. There's lots of sunbeds, but again, because it's 6 o'clock in the evening, I think that's why. Because they're just closing the whole pool area up now. But on a nice warm day, I imagine around here is a very nice place to be. It looks like it was probably quite busy as well. There's a Boulevard Centre Bar there, again probably starting to be closed up. And here, there looks like a small pool, which is under shelter, so you don't have the sun beating down on it all day long. 10 inches there, 3'6" there. I feel like this bit might be more family oriented. And another sort of shallow pool with maybe a deeper bit in the middle. I really get the feeling that this is more for families, this area. We've got a nice seating area as well here. And some pool tables. Wow. They think of everything here, don't they? Well, since I am in Vegas, I may as well go and gamble now, get something to eat. And we'll catch up in the morning. I'll tell you how much I paid for this room. See you then. Good morning. So, how much did I pay for this room at the Cosmopolitan? Well, in complete transparency, I paid nothing apart from the resort fee. So the reason is basically because I'm an MGM Rewards member. So I got a $0 rate for the room, but I had to pay $62 in resort fee. Now, for most people, if they were to book this room, if they weren't a member, it can run somewhere around $150 to $200 a night on average, plus resort fee. You can get it a bit cheaper than that. You can get a bit more expensive than that. It just depends on the day and the time of year. Is it worth that price based on an average of around $250-ish, including resort fee? It is, but the hotel seems like it needs a bit of a renovation. It has been around for about 15 years now, and there are a few problems I found with the room. The hallway smells a bit as well. It's not like the, recreational thing that people use in Vegas. It's just got a real nasty smell. I'm not quite sure what it is. And also last night, the elevator bank that comes up here, there are 6 elevators that bring you up. Only one was working. So it was an absolute nightmare for people to get up and down this tower, especially on these top floors. So that wasn't good. I went to complain and they gave me $100 resort credit, which doesn't really help anything. I mean, if I went to Starbucks, I'd just get a coffee, so I'd never spend $100. The shower as well, it was really dirty, and also when I used it this morning, it just wasn't very good. It was just trickling water out. It wasn't anything special. Like, there was no pressure to it. The tub, it looked dirty. It ended up being like enamel just being worn off, so that really could do with replacing. Not sure whether they really have had Mike Tyson's tiger up here on the balcony, clawing away at the sofa out there, but that needs replacing. But like I say, it all comes together to say that Cosmo needs a renovation. It's still a nice hotel, and it probably is worth staying here if you can get it for free with the resort fee on MGM Rewards. But I certainly wouldn't pay, more than $150 total a night here. Just don't think it's worth it. But overall, it's been an okay stay. The pool area is really big, really nice. The casino is great if you're into that sort of thing. But Cosmo as a whole, yeah, it just needs a renovation. There'll be some videos on the screen now if you want to click any of those and see some more content just like this. There's also a little subscribe button just down below if you fancy subscribing and seeing more videos like this that are coming up. And drop a like if you enjoyed the video to let me know that it's worth doing videos like this. So thank you very much for watching and take care.